Karl, you've studied the Bible over the last couple of days.
Well,
and you're going to give us basically the Bible abridged. Is that right? Just condensed.
Just that, you know, it's that time of the year when religion.
Well, let's save it. Let's do a sermon. Everyone settle down at home. Turn the radio up. This is Reverend Karl Pilkington with the history of the Bible.
All right. Thank you very much. Right. Well, thanks for coming. Starting off, you know, I mean, I started off at the beginning of the book. What have you?
The Bible, we'll call it for the sake of argument.
Right. There's quite a bit missing. It doesn't say about how sort of God was already about, so it doesn't go right back to the beginning.
Right. Okay.
God's already knocking about and that.
Yep.
Anyway, he made the world, right? He did all that, right? Yeah. He sorted out sort of sun for in the day and that, so everything's light and you can see yourself about.
Right.
He did the stars and the moon for at night, right? I was thinking about that. If I was him, I probably would have just let it be day all the time rather than having two systems.
We're not criticising.
No, I'm not having a go. I'm just saying. I mean, it's easy now, isn't it, in hindsight, to sort of say, do you know what?
It's easy to really criticise him, but he was working.
He sort of loosened the top. You just got it off. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he did a lot of the work. Yeah, cheers.
No, I'm just saying though, like they mess about with the clocks and that because of farmers getting up in the dark and that. If it was day all the time, less crime and that. I'm just saying it might have been worth an idea.
You missed a trick there, is what you're saying.
But he moves in mysterious ways, so you don't know why he's done that. He might be thinking something that your small brain can't really.
Fair enough. I'm not having a go. Like I say, I'm just reading it and thinking about it. That's what it's all about, innit? Education, get yourself thinking.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, so he did all that. He made the sun and that, and then he said, "Oh, make some creatures and stuff." He made a load of birds, loads of different birds, creatures, animals, and that. Because with the world being so big, it's like if you buy a big house, you need more furniture, don't you?
Right.
So he made this, and he was like, "Oh, God, what am I going to fill it with?" So this is why he did all these.
Right.
Animals.
That's not actually in the Bible. You speculated there on the mind of God.
Well, I'm sort of just treating it like it's his big house,
right?
Isn't it? Okay. And he's filling it. He's making it look nice, different birds and what have you. Right? It's just my opinion. Like
it's making it sound like the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
So anyway, right. So he does all that, and he thinks, right, I'll make a little man and a woman.
Sure.
Who we all know as like Adam and Eve.
Yep.
Everyone knows their names, but at no point is their surname mentioned. Right?
Well, he's not going to have trouble with the post, is he?
So anyway, right, Adam and Eve are knocking about. God says to him, "Look, just enjoy yourselves and that, right? Do what you want, but I'll tell you this. I'm only telling you once." He said, "Don't be eating fruit from that special tree."
Yeah.
So they were like, "All right, fair enough." He said, "The tree that I'm talking about is the tree of knowledge."
Yeah.
So that's sort of made it a little bit worse because it sounds good and that, and you're like, "Oh, knowledge."
Yeah.
Well, don't go in that door. Yeah,
it's that sort of thing. Instead of just sort of not telling them, because I don't know. See, the tree of knowledge, what it had on it by what I can work out is it's an apple tree, right? And it's pretty tempting, isn't it, to have a little cheeky apple? Because I don't know what they were eating back then.
Right.
Do you know what they were getting by on?
No, I don't know.
Right. So anyway, so they were like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." Eve goes for a wander about.
Yeah.
Right. Killing time and that. Bumps into this snake.
Oh yeah.
And snake said, "All right, you got an apple, right?" And he was selling it, so he was going, "It tastes good and that, right?" And she's like, "Well, shouldn't really, but, you know, I've been told that I shouldn't eat that." Because I think God said to her at some point,
get on with it. You're on page 1 at the moment.
This is absurd.
This is just unbelievable.
I know, but I'm just
Just get to the point. You're on page 1. You haven't moved on. Just okay, we know Adam and Eve. What have you learned?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, he was saying don't eat it because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I know, we know. Get on with it. Just get on. I mean,
But the thing is, people do eat things that are dangerous, don't they? Like, and pufferfish, even to this day, people are eating stuff that can kill them. Yeah. So it's not a threat. They're not that bothered. It's an apple, right? They're gonna have a little cheeky apple. Anyway, they eat it, right? God goes mental at them. He said, "I told you not to do that. I've told you you can enjoy yourself and everything. You've gone against what I said. You've eaten the apple." Adam and Eve sort of got told off and what have you. They went off and had kids. That added extra pressure. A lot of arguments happened, and that's kind of part 1.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So, Oh, you're an idiot. Really, you are an idiot.
Well, part 2 later then.
Get on with it!
I'm just saying.
Oh.
So the kids didn't listen to the mum and dad because they had a criminal record and that for nicking the apple. The kids were running riot, they're not bothered. So, let's pick up.
Like to apologise there. I'm just gonna say, it really isn't worth complaining. He doesn't know what he'd get off. In a court of law, he'd get off. He's got, I don't know, he wouldn't be culpable for his own actions.
Come on, even I'm getting bored of this now.
Okay.
Right, so, God, he got to a point where it's all going wrong, right? People are doing what they want, Adam and Eve aren't listening, all the rest of it.
No, he gave them free will.
I've got
so
to do
the story
something.
goes, oh, this is making me
So,
ill.
anyway, right, so he said, how can I get rid of all the badness and that? So, he made it rain, right? It rained for ages, people got sick of the rain and that, right? Cleaned it all out, right? Before he did that, though, I forgot something that's quite important. He met up with this bloke, Noah.
They met up over a coffee.
Yeah.
And he said to Noah, look,
Get an umbrella.
I like you and that. Here's a little job for you.
All I'll say is buy shares in galoshes.
Yeah.
Words
no,
of
I don't want to give anything away, but you get a boat.
Yeah.
And get a big boat.
He said, what I want you to do, right, make this boat up. He said, and when you've done that, go about, right, and get 2 of everything. Right? So,
Man
it was
and
like,
female.
that's a big job, isn't it? Right?
Man and female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you know, because do you know I always say I always put myself in the situation of the person's job and that?
Yeah.
I was thinking I can sort of sort out a man elephant, man woman and that. I wouldn't know how to do it with a spider. What?
I don't know why he brought on spiders. I do not know why Noah brought on spiders, because he missed an opportunity there. Get rid of all things like that. Yeah. Get rid of the spider, and you know, get 4, you know, flamingos or something, or get 8 chimps. Let's use the space wisely.
But the weird thing is, right, with the spiders as well, because he did get the spiders on, didn't he? It rained, right? It rained for ages, like what was it, weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Raining that. So and then he let out a bird, I think it was a raven.
No, it wasn't.
Right, come on, let him finish.
No, it wasn't a raven.
This is a fact. He let a raven out, right, and it didn't come back. So already his system had broken, because he only had 1 raven left then, right? So he was like, oh. So, he said, right, he left it a couple of days, he sent a dove out.
Oh, that's it, that's what I know. You've been more than me, I'll say. Sorry, is that what he did? He let a raven out first,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
never trust a raven, always give it to the dove.
Dove came.
Don't send a raven to do a dove's job.
I reckon the raven found another ark, an unofficial ark, that was just like a party ark.
Come on!
Right, so the dove came back.
Yeah.
So he said, right, there must be dry land somewhere. Right?
Okay.
So anyway, he was like, let's just hang about.
Why did you think that?
Because it found a twig or something.
Exactly. Say why could that be the top of a tree though? How did he know that?
Rick, if you are going to add to this, we are never going to get it done.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, so there was mud everywhere, because the water went down, mud everywhere.
Where did the water go?
Shut up,
where did it go?
Shut up, we haven't got time to go into that.
It doesn't make sense. If the whole world was flooded, where did the water go?
We have not got time for this.
Where did the water go?
This is mental.
Did they refreeze the ice caps? What? Tell me, is it, it's gotta be specific.
It didn't say, it was a kid's Bible, wasn't it? It wasn't going in depth. It just said the water went away, right?
Where?
It floated off. Oh, I can't be bothered.
You should do a full version of this and put it on. Yeah, let's do it.
No, forget
for
that.
people who can't, because this is valuable time, and Grace doesn't want to hear it. So just do the final. I suppose what would you call this? Summing up of the Bible. Then we do a longer one.
Well, no, it's not. It's not sort of summed up. Because, to be honest, after the Noah bit and stuff, I was a bit like, oh, this.
Oh, just do it. Just do it. Okay, this is the final. This is the final episode of the Bible. Well, the greatest story ever told.
No, but it's not the final chapter. This is just another bit in it that I thought I can relate to.
Get to the end.
You couldn't even read a children's Bible. They had to go to Waterstones and ask 2 people for, and they put it in a brown paper bag.
It was 200 and odd pages and that.
Oh.
So the one that I picked up on, right, that I could relate to.
Okay.
Do you know Samson and Delilah?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what happened in that?
Yes.
Right, well, just in case you haven't heard the story of Samson and Delilah, what it is, I think God had a word with, some bloke, I can't remember his name, I think it's Manoah or something his name was.
Right.
He said, listen, I'm still having problems, Adam and Eve let me down.
He didn't say that, by the way. Anyone listening, at no point has God ever said, Adam and Eve let me down.
No,
anyway.
and then he had a word with Noah, he did the boat thing, so he said, I can't ask for 2 favours, right?
Sure.
So he asked this other bloke, Manoah.
He was happy with Noah though, was he?
Yeah, he let him go on though, it's like jury service, once you've done it, you're left alone for a bit, aren't you? So anyway,
he didn't bother getting the fish on the boat, did he?
I don't know.
They were happy, weren't they? Surely.
But anyway,
although was it salt water everywhere? Why didn't the freshwater fish die out?
Rick, I'm just going to stop you there because we've still got to get monkey news in before 1 o'clock.
So he had a word with this fella, and he said, look, what I'm going to do, you're going to have a kid soon. It's going to be a little boy, right? And when he grows up, he's going to sort out my problems. So it was like a long-term plan that he had sorted, right? So anyway, they have the kid, right? They're happy. They've got a little baby boy. They go, right, what we'll do to show our respect to God, we'll never cut his hair, right? Because he'll like that, right?
We're still in the Old Testament, aren't we?
I don't think Jesus is going to make an appearance.
So they called him Samson, right? And he grew up, right? Never cut his hair. His hair made him strong, right? He was going about, he was helping people out, he was stopping wars and that because he was so strong. His hair made him strong and that, apparently. Anyway, nobody knew that. Nobody knew it was his hair that did the job. So, this is right so far, isn't it?
I don't know the ins and outs.
So anyway, what happened is, women are loving him all of a sudden. He's got nice long hair and that, he looks the part, he's stopping problems. Women are going, he's a good fellow, isn't he, this Samson bloke?
Like Stringfellow.
Anyway.
That's the power of pulling, is in Stringfellow's hair. That's why he never cuts it.
Exactly.
Whatever the decade, Peter Stringfellow never cuts his hair, because that's where the power lies.
Anyway, he didn't realise he had this power until one day, he got up, right, did his hair and that, went out, a lion jumped out. He killed it with his hands, with his bare hands.
Wow.
Right? So again, Noah was a bit annoyed, because that's one of the ones that he saved. But anyway, right, so he goes, I can't believe this power I've got, right? I'm gonna, like, sort out the world's
Didn't
problems.
the lion have long hair, though, as well? Well, no, well, just what?
No, but you're always picking on to be honest, though, that's as far as I got, anyway. So
that's it. So if you were interested by those, you can buy the Bible in all good bookshops and read the rest. Is that what you're saying?
Or any religious book.
Yes.
We don't
remember the Torah, the Quran.